Hey guys, Alexander Williamson here with the secret history inside of your aquarium. It's early morning here in Seattle. I'm not. The issue at hand here is that I have an order from aquaticarts.com. You might know that they have been a great partner for me. It started as I was just ordering things from them, and basically every so every so often they would throw in something free. And so from there, let's take this in. I'm going to unbox this live because I want you to see the quality and care they put into their shipping. So, let me grab a knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife. And let me pull away for 1 second so that you don't see my shipping address. You can just stare at my fish tank for a minute. But in this order, it's going to be a surprise. I don't know what I'm getting into, other than I do know that they have sponsored my tank, this tank here, and I'd love to slap a sticker on it. But Preston, their customer service fellow, has actually offered to send me out some Plecos. And what kind of Plecos are these? These are the L134. Oh yeah, getting excited. They're the L134 Plecos, which we know as Leopard frog Plecos. So, as always, David and Crystal, the owners, I've read this a million times because I always get shipments from them. Things are always packed well. This arrived overnight, which is a little more money, but when you're talking about really, really nice catfish, you it's worth paying for the overnight. You can also get the slower shipping on plants and other things, but if you need any adjustments or you have any questions, just talk to Preston. He is the guy at the info and customer service. You can check them out on social media, all that stuff, but they have a 100% live arrival guarantee. They've always packed everything very nicely, and I don't even know what's in here this time, honestly. So we're gonna all find out together what is going on in this group. So in here, oh, okay. So this is a broadleaf. This is a Pogostemon species, I can tell, stellata. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a video after. Hello, everybody. This is an early morning video because I got a delivery from Aquatic Arts. This is the first official sponsored video by them, which means I did not pay for this. They sent me this. I had a Pleco pass away, and we don't know if it was a heater issue or a fungus issue or whatever it was. But they were kind enough to say, well, it could have been our Pleco that made your Pleco sick. And you know what? We're going to refund that. And you know what? We're going to send you more to make up for it. And why don't you go ahead and show it on your channel if you'd like. So I said, I would love to do that. That's very kind of you. I was going to order some erythromicrons and some CPDs, Celestial Pearl Danios. But I can see here that they've got some super red temple plant, which I've bought from them in the past, and it is already in water form. And then we've also got this broadleafed Pogostemon stellata, which is like stellata octopus, but it's not like a lot of leaves like the stellata octopus are. In here, oh, we've got Panda Garras. Those are another one of my favorites. So let's take a look in here. It looks like we have three. Oh, they wrote it right there. So we have three Panda Garras. they'll undoubtedly go in here because there's already 3 in here and they love company. And then I can put my feet in there and have a little spa day. So I'm going to get them acclimated. What else do we have going on in here? Wow, there's way more stuff than I thought they would send. In here we have, let's see, dun, 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 some beautiful, even though they're stressed from traveling, we have some really, really bright orange celestial pearl danios, it looks like. And I don't, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, but they sent me 5. I only ordered 4. And these I did pay for, but they sent me an extra one just in case one had an issue in transit, which is always super appreciated. Um, then we've got in this bag, what do we have here? We have, oh wow, this is a giant school of erythromicrons. So these guys are also super related in the Danio family, in the cyprinid family. These guys are all lively. There's a little bit of debris from plants in there, but there's not a bunch of poop in there or anything like that. They all look good. Their gills are always red like that. That's not like an ammonia burn. So that is awesome. That means they got here in a good amount of water and no ammonia. I'm guessing that in here are the big treasures of the day. So, what do we have here? We have a, let's see here. Let's see if we can put it in the tank and then maybe you can see it. I'll do another video unboxing all this stuff later for you guys. But you can see it's a little yellow because it's scared. When they're young, a lot of times they're yellow, and a lot of people wish they would stay yellow, but they actually turn more of a black and white color, kind of like a zebra pleco. Whoa, we got something jumping over there. What's jumping? Oh, my SAEs are jumping. They think this is like a creek to jump up in. But in any case, this is a Peculata Peculata compta, which is a semi-meat-eating pleco, kind of like the plecos in the zebra pleco L146 that a lot of people are always craving. It looks like they've come from some tannic water. I didn't say satanic, I said some tannic water. And in here, can we see this guy better? In here, you can see, yeah, you can see his markings a little bit better in this bag just because of his positioning. But when I get them swimming around, they'll be good to go. So I'm just going to acclimate them. You can see that there are some Catappa almond leaves in there. These guys really love leaf litter. You know, I've debated whether I want to quarantine them because I have a quarantine shelf up here right now currently. But the problem is the quarantine shelf is full. I mean, absolutely full of baby 144s from the last order that Aquatic Arts sent me. The order where I thought that maybe one of them was sick. Look, the Panda Garras from the last time, these little guys, are in the tank. I can feel them chewing, kissing the back of my hand. They're always a fun little species in the tank. When you get a big group of them, you can a lot of times hold them in your hand. Let's see if he'll come to my hand. Yeah. So they'll come to your hand just like this. And these guys have an absolutely awesome price on Panda Garras. So they'll eat the dead skin off your hand, which is really cool. And it feels really funny. So it's great when you get like 6 or 7 of them. And sometimes they bite a little hard and it's not like it hurts or anything, but you feel it as like just pressure. They don't have teeth. They just have these little plates that allow them to squeegee algae off of stuff. So those are kind of cool. And I think the Peculata, the 134s, are going to be going into this tank because this tank gets a good deal of meat and just random leftovers and who knows what it gets a lot of, because it basically, this tank has, it's surprising what this tank ends up getting fed with the Corydoras, and then there are some Pleco in here. There are some green fin, long fin green dragon Plecos in here, but they are algae eaters, whereas these new ones, they're not algae eaters. And this tank has been a magical tank in that, right here I see baby, I'm gonna say swordtails, but who knows? Because look at this. I have baby tetras. I did nothing to encourage this other than overplant the heck out of the tank. And look at these baby black tetras. I haven't had tetras in here for weeks, and all of a sudden I'm seeing just baby tetras all over the place. So it's always cool when you have a tank and something like that happens. To me, it's like part of the magic of having this. So yeah, I've got 3 sent from them, which is just so kind. I mean, so kind. 3 leopard frog plecos. I think they're also known as, like, what are they known as? I think they're, I'm trying to remember. I've got a book over here. Oh yeah, the Imperial Tiger Pleco. The ones that stay more yellow a lot of times get known by that name. And then so Pecoltia comptia. Okay, I looked at it, how to say it exactly right. I think I said Pecolita. But Pecoltia comptia is the Latin name, and these guys are going to be beautiful adults. I just know it. So let's put the third one in, get it acclimated to the temperature. These guys have only been in transit, I don't know. See that L134? They have only been in transit a short time, because they sent these guys out yesterday afternoon from Indianapolis, and they made it to Seattle. Every single thing in this order is alive. And you know what? I wouldn't let someone sponsor a video in the way of, like, giving me fish and me talking about their company unless I really did appreciate their company. So this tank is full of stuff from them, and I really appreciate it. All this super red Ludwigia is from them. A lot of the stargrass and mosses and things like that are from them. And I mean, this tank is so friggin' green, you can barely look at it. And then also there's all sorts of Rotala Ini, and Rotala Sunset. This is an interesting case. Rotala running across the bottom. But these Panda Garras are already just characters. They're like little puppy dogs. And if you haven't had them, I highly recommend it. They're just really fun to watch in the tank. And I find it really interesting that somehow these little neon black tetras, as well as I have like 4 species of little fish that have been born in this tank since I set it up. And you guys have been following. You guys know the deal. I forgot, there's a bag I haven't even opened. So in here we've got all the plants. This is the way they are sent to them. I just thought I'd show you that. They've got their metal around there. Also, they let me know that they have a ton of Ludwigia, or what was it? Starogen repens. They have a ton of that right now, and it looks really good. I already have a good amount of it, and so when he asked, he's like, I know I've seen it in your videos, but when he asked, hold on, let me set this down while I open it with a knife so you guys aren't seeing my address again. But I know when he asked if I needed that, I said, no, I don't need any of that, but I will be interested in other stuff. So let's open up this last bag. What is going on in here? So this last bag, this is something that has eluded me And oh my goodness, what do we have here? We have Babalti shrimp. We have 10 or a dozen Babalti shrimp that I'm going to put straight into. I know this is a breather bag. Don't worry, if you leave a breather bag halfway out of the water, then it's just like a normal bag. But that will get it temperature acclimated. Let's turn the light on here. And there are already a few shrimp in there from last time. But you can see these guys will turn bright green, yellow, clear, brown, orange. They're very cool. And it looks like we have two that passed away, which these guys, I was having them pass away in droves when I tried to buy them from a lot of places. And so 2 out of 10 or 12 is awesome. And that's just, I mean, that's just live. So the only thing that's in here that I'm worried about is the L44 Pleco fry. Some of them are in here because I just wanted to try raising them with shrimp just to see if they would do better than in this tank with the parents and all that. Sorry about the glare. But yeah, so I just wanted to show off to all of you guys the awesome stuff Aquatic Arts has. I wanted to let you know that Aquatic Arts, as always, I'm not going to sponsor, or I'm not going to let somebody sponsor a video unless I can hook you guys up with a value too. And that value, somebody was saying, oh, it's expensive to buy stuff online. Well, they have a DOA, deal. And a lot of times people are looking at prices and they're thinking, oh, that's high. But that's for like 3 or 4 of whatever it is you're looking at. So in here, look at that. They'll color up beautifully. They'll color up in this tank. This tank has been totally redone. And I know there's some water stains on the back. But we've got erythromicrons and CPDs already in here. They're hiding back there. They think they're sly. And in here we've got a lot of purple and green plants. And all the critters in here, except for pretty much the blue shrimp, blue dream shrimp from Lucas Bretz, and the Malawa shrimp, and I suppose the red racer snail, and the lone Endler from Lucas Brett's Tiger Endler line. Everything else in here is from Lake Inlay. We've got little loaches, we've got striped loaches, and we even have a type of shrimp from there, a Babalti type. And we have CPDs, erythromicrons, and now we have, man, a ton of erythromicrons. And I think with the 8 or so that are in the tank, and they say, wow, they say there's 14 in here. I don't see a single one dead or anything. I mean, I was expecting like 5 maybe if they were going to send me something like that, because he asked, what are you working on for projects and stuff like that? And so this tank is pretty much done. I might throw a few more novelties in, but then I gotta wait. See, here's what the CPD will color up like. So, as I was saying when I got sidetracked by the fish, is that anybody who supports the channel and sends fish this way, I'm not going to feature their stuff unless there's something for you guys to gain out of it. And I know shipping when you buy online is sometimes expensive, but I've been working with these guys, talking to them, and they just expanded their from basically a small family like garage run company to over a dozen people working there, and they still have the great customer service, which I just can't speak highly to enough. A lot of you on here have also spoken highly of that. And then the fact that the DOAs are pretty much non-existent in a lot of the exchanges I've had with them, which is just unusual. And in the cases where there has been something funky, where a fish has something that looks like a spot or something, they always send me a ton more. Yeah, so basically, I just wanted to share with you guys this unopening, and also that you guys are now welcome to use the code Secret Shrimp, all in caps, and then the number 15 or 15. So Secret Shrimp 15. The information is in the description, and that's 15% off of any order. And it may be stackable in certain circumstances. I'm not sure. But it's 15% off, which should cover your shipping if you do an order online the right way, in my opinion, which is by getting, $50 to $100 worth of stuff. That should help cover your shipping and make that so they are a cheaper option than a lot of local fish stores and things like that. As much as I do promote local fish stores or local breeders, still go to your local breeders and fish stores. But if you're having a hard time finding something, they've got a ton of boosts that they're transforming, or buche that they're transforming right now from land to water. They like to do that, which is nice because then you don't have to worry about the melt from all your plants. Same with a bunch of crypts. And basically, I'm going to unleash these microfish. You can see some of the other ones peeking out to see what's going on finally. This mirror behind is really tripping out how bad the glass looks. Every stain, there's two of them. But this tank is redone so that they have a swimming area. And hopefully this tank grows literally with the fish and helps eat the nitrogen, the nitrates, and ammonia that they produce. Okay, so I'm not going live all day on this, but I will come back. This is not Ceru stone. This is actually jade from the Cascade Mountains, and I went and quarried that locally. We live in a place where we're fortunate enough to have this blue jade and jadeite. You get this cool banding of quartz, and then in other spots you get kind of this siltstone effect or crystal effect, where fault lines have slipped, and maybe for a million years there was a river running over something, and then a mountain slid back over it and it resumed its old pattern. So you get these beautiful blues and greens, which this camera isn't showing too much right now. To answer the question downstairs, the tank is a 40-gallon down there. Up here, this is under a 20-gallon, and it's a rimless ADA sponsored by Aquarium Zen. This lamp is also an Archeon light. It's not like top of the line, but it's a nice slim looking light. And then I have an Aqua Sky light on here. And I've been treating it with this ADA green brighty mineral, which is the macro and the micro minerals without the nitrates. So I have enough of that with the fish going to the bathroom in there, and then I've got CO2 running in here. So this whole thing should be very lush and colorful very soon because I just redid it. But yeah, use that code Secret Shrimp 15, and thank you again to the people at aquaticarts.com, and to Preston, to David and Crystal, who own the place. And I will be coming out with a video that is basically not a live post, because I just wanted to show no editing. You guys could see that this is how the fish come, and it's gonna be this good when they come to your door. I'm not gonna like hide anything and half a bag's dead. So I just want to share that with you. If you use them, it helps out the channel in the fact that basically the more that people use it, I'll probably get more kickbacks, which is great, because then I can share it with you in that selfish way. But also, we want to work out something. I said rather than getting a bunch of kickbacks myself, let's start doing some giveaways if the numbers go up. So mention the channel, use that Secret Shrimp 15 code from the channel name Secret History, and shrimp like the Babalti shrimp, because when we started our friendship, it was over shrimp. They got shrimp that I couldn't find anywhere else. They've got gobies you can't find anywhere else, and Yeah. So how much? I'm getting a question. How much you buy your guppy tiger? Oh, my tiger endler. My tiger endler is from LR Bretz, LRB Aquatics.com. And I think they're 2 for $40 or 2 for $30, but this guy is a special guy in the line. And I've been breeding now 8 generations to get blue fins on them. Before they used to have rainbow colors of all sorts, and I've kept that strain. But this guy is just a loner in the tank while I'm saving him for when I need to cross back just a yellow and black Endler back into the line, because I've been mixing them with some blue Japanese things. So, but yeah, those are from Lucas, as are the blue shrimp downstairs. But I will have another video for you guys shortly, and let's go downstairs one last time. I'll show you guys the leopard frog Plecos, which I hope they stay yellow. One's white and the other ones are yellow, but when shipping is involved, it's hard to know. They should be up to temperature now, but you can kind of see they're pretty active, outgoing fish. As I said, they eat detritus, but they eat meat detritus too. So they're definitely able to kind of take care of themselves, but they don't really pick on